I've had a major issue with the direction Crystal Dynamics has taken Tomb Raider over the past decade or so. I'm talking about this, whatever this is. And since they started going down this road, the cartoon on Netflix, animated series, whatever, same style. Once you go down this road, you never go back to the large-breasted, hyper-sexualized look of the protagonist that you used to have. It's a massive issue that's invaded the industry. I think the best way to fight back against it is to just draw attention to it, because it's the one thing the Wokies can't stand is when you do this and you say, hey, I asked ChatGPT to make her beautiful. Maybe this is all studios need to start doing if they want sales and avoid layoffs. This is what they changed Lara into. And I said, ChatGPT, make her beautiful. Boom. And I'm like, man, ChatGPT understands. ChatGPT's like, oh, Lara Croft, I got you, bro. Blue shirt, large breasts, random arrows getting added down below for some reason, but don't worry about that. Here it is, though. Yes, if you can look away from the chesticles for just a moment, you'll notice that she has a nice smile and cute eyes, cute look on her face. She looks like she's ready for action. You got this one. I mean, she looks like a trans dude. What are we doing here? Imagine, by the way, because this is something the Wokies could never do. Imagine this is the model they came out with, right? And that I asked ChatGPT to make her look ugly. And it did this. People would be like, oh my God, ChatGPT is terrible. Look at how ugly she is. Oh, that's gross. That's horrible. This was the official one. This is the ChatGPT one. Which one would you rather play? Which one would you pay money for? Oh, you're just an incel that needs large tits in all your games, you gooner. Okay, bro. Tell me you're a Taurus without telling me you're a Taurus. Tomb Raider got started based off of this. This is who Lara is. And anything else is tourism. So, of course, it set off the same people as it usually does. And I said 3 rounds of layoffs in the past 2 years. 4 in the past 5 years so far, from one of the once most popular gaming franchises in gaming history, which is true, by the way. TikTok, Crystal Dynamics. Tomb Raider is a walking Wokie corpse of Lara Croft. This is like the test that I would apply the people at Crystal Dynamics. If you show them these 2 pictures, and if they get triggered from the one that actually looks like Lara Croft, if that triggers them, they need to be gone from your company. Fuck your HR employment tests, experience, and questions that you ask them to check the box. No. Just show them these 2 pictures. That's really the only test you need for the people working there. You got V saying progress. Puritans and feminists rejoice. 2008 Lara Croft. 2023 Lara Croft. Any questions? They can't be serious with this, by the way. This is what... Are they trying to not sell copies of the game? There were some people that were going off. You're a grown man complaining about cartoon women's looks. So pathetic. You're a grown man complaining about a grown man complaining. Nuh-uh. Who said I was complaining? But pointing out a fact. Batman, Melanie Mac. Didn't even need a boob job. Just a pretty non-masculine face. Which, you know what? No, she still needed a boob job. I definitely do miss the older Lara Croft. Ah, man. Back before Wokies invaded gaming. This was the way it used to be. She was already beautiful in this case? Really, bro? The pink blur. Smash triggering the internet. Excellent. Yes, I am. Nah, she's great already. Is she, bro? Is she though? The one on the left is a transformer. Seriously, I'm all against trunification of video game characters, but seriously, they're really serious. Lara looks fine in the left. Didn't need to fix anything. Bro, Lara on the left looks like a troon. What are we doing here? Look at her eyes. Look at the elongated nose. And the jaw. What are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Damn, almost got her back to her prime, right? At least here, AI failed. Why fix when Lara on the left picture is already beautiful? Oh, I bet. This is her in her latest game, though. Is it? Have you seen the Netflix show? Have you seen the promo art of what they're working on? This is one image. Bro. Oh, man. Don't fall for it. New Lara is not ugly rage baiter. She was already beautiful. You didn't fix anything. I don't know. It kind of made her face worse. She's actually prettier in the first one. She was already pretty hot. Not huge tits, but she was very pleasant to look upon to me. All right, bro. To you, maybe. This is a flat chest. Connor says, I asked ChatGPT to stroke my ego, basically, which, what? Naga, I like what you are doing, but OG Lara Croft is already beautiful. All right. Is this guy a tourist? OG Lara Croft? That's literally what I did, was make her look like OG Lara Croft. This is what happens. These kids come in and they have no idea what the OG even is. They think the first one they play was the OG one. God, you are such a loser. Coming from a guy whose name is Alan Wake. Left one's good enough. Look at this. Good enough. Find a hobby. The first one is fine. What's wrong with the first one? I like it more. This your new thing? Keep proving how pathetic you are, boy. That wife of yours know how you act online against women or no? Always with the going right to your wife lines. It's very, when they have nothing, it's, oh, does your wife know? Your wife? Oh, what does my wife have to do with this? I'm trying to fix video games, bro. Dude, you're 50. A common communistic tactic, by the way, is to focus on age, because their brain, it's like the NPC chip that pushes them into relevancy of, oh, we are the new order. We are the new porn in town. That's literally the communistic mindset and the cult agenda. Get off my feed, clown. Bro hasn't ever seen a real woman. Self-report goes wild on this page. She's pretty hot already. No need to do that. You are only making everybody look bad at this point. I need to look at big boobies because I have a crippling porn addiction. No, actually, I don't. I just like breasts. Is it bad as a man to like breasts? What is the society we've turned into where we shame men for liking breasts? And this goes wild, by the way. I said I got called a groomer for wanting Lara Croft to be hot again. And that was not on my bingo card. But here we are. Genuinely the most retarded take I've ever seen on the internet. The fuck is wrong with these weirdos? This is Sci-Fi Killer. Always wonder if accounts like this consider themselves as groomers, seeing as how they target nothing but young boys in sexual ways, which, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's Lara Croft in a video game. Targeting young boys in sexual ways when it comes molding their minds into what they think. Should young boys not be wanting big anime titties in their face? They shouldn't want that. Those boys should find sexually attractive and gratifying to them. What? Well, these are the quote tweets of it. Emerald Apple says, sad day for Karens when even the most woke AI model understands what beauty is. Which is true, by the way. This is like a universal truth. Beauty, unless there's something like wrong with you or you hit your head really hard, there's a universal beauty and universal attractiveness. Now, not everyone's going to fawn over the same girl. I get that. But if you're going to come by and tell me that Sydney Sweeney's ugly or you're not into her, I'm like, bro, you're welcome to think that. It's like you're welcome to have the wrong opinion. That's fine. But it's the wrong opinion. So sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Ty Virus says big improvement. I should say big improvements. She still was before using AI slop. Maybe I should use that AI slop to make your ugly ass look better, clown. Man, they get so angry. Touchy. Left looks better in every way possible. Parody account. Raphael. Parody account. Production Central. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I much prefer the Tencent Tomb Raider trilogy, 2013 Rise and Shadow version of Lara Croft than the original over the sexualized version of her in the older games. Okay, again, this is like the New World Order coming in being like, guys, less sexual women, make women men, get rid of their beauty. And they, girl boss city, they can do whatever men can do 10 times over and then some. And, you know, it didn't end there, by the way. I took on Abby from The Last of Us, part 2. And I said, I asked ChatGPT to make her beautiful. Maybe this is all studios need to start doing if they want sales to avoid layoffs. This is Abby. This is AI Abby. Now, be honest. If you saw this Abby beating the shit out of Joel, would you be a little bit more intrigued with the game? Just maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Just maybe a little bit more. But no, we got this dude that is a quote unquote girl. Celestial Philly. The comments were exactly as I expected them to be. Predictable. No wonder these Garrets are so afraid of AI, says Emerald Apple. It's the apocalypse, and you expect porn star models roaming around the wasteland? Me. Yes. NevG, Smash very accurate. Where else would they be? Exactly. Do you think if the apocalypse happened that hot girls would just all die and they'd all be gone? 100% gone? And only the ugly girls and the Twinkies, they're the only ones to survive the fallout for some reason? No. Hate to break it to the Wokies, but attractive girls will also survive the apocalypse. There will be a few beautiful girls. Jay Viper, yep. Magda, loser. Okay, good comeback, buddy. Who's next? Chick from Forspoken. Oh God. Nah, this is just silly. And she looks worse. How could you look at this and say this girl looks worse? How can you do that? That's not even possible unless you're blind. And even then, this one actually, I still don't love it, but damn, hell of an improvement though. Hell of an improvement. You asked ChatGPT to hold your wiener while you piss too? I'm telling you, these people are losing their minds over this. They're getting so mad at AI because this is the future. Whether they want it or not, it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to take a lot of jobs. And it's only because these people are pushing their ideology into games. If they were actually making the games that people wanted, I think society would be pushing back a lot harder, especially in the world of gaming. But for me, looking at what they've been doing, no, hell no. Bring on the AI. Get rid of these fucking Wokies. Get them out. Give me the tools to adjust the models in game. If they're not going to do it, fine. I'll do it myself. And I will be laughing my ass off while they are reading about it the whole time. It's like, stop having fun. They hate when people have fun. You're not allowed to have fun unless we approve the fun you have. Bro, I'm playing a video game, man. Let me have the fun I want to have. No. You need to respect the art. This isn't art. Get out of here. This is anything but art. And I'm getting a lot of people pissed. This one here, Mean Lesbian, says, I genuinely don't think men should have rights. And puts, is that a fish on a pillow? I don't know what the fuck that is. Why do a goober bait and switch with the most hated character in the game? Just remove her entirely. This is actually a fantastic point, because if she's so hated, yet she's beautiful, it makes a very interesting dynamic for the player on how they're supposed to feel. Yo, Smash JT, how would your wife feel if she knew how much of a piece of shit you are for this kind of behavior towards women? Doesn't matter if they are real or video game characters. I think you should use it for yourself. Which, what? The fuck? Sir, are you high all day, every day? Imagine being offended by beauty. I'm not. Imagine being offended on how a character looked originally, but need AI clowns if y'all want beautiful characters. There's plenty of those games. But then again, y'all gamers will always bitch and complain when there isn't over-sexualized women in the game. She sure sounds like you're the one complaining. We're fixing it. And you're mad that we're fixing it. I said, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. What What's your problem, dude? Why do you act like this? It triggered so many people. So many people. And they always go to the wife, by the way. I always think it's funny. Every time with the wife. Every time. Like, bro, it's not working. And we'll leave it at this because I see this one's making the rounds again. This from Polywar. The work that modders have done on the PC version of Spider-Man 2 is tremendous. They've eliminated all the wokeism from the game. And looks like a similar edit, which, by the way, I don't want to try to take credit for this. This was not me when I posted it originally. I found it on Reddit and I thought it was funny. But I find it interesting that people were ragging really hard on me when I posted this back in 2024. As I said, I see this edit is making the rounds again. And this is back in October 2024. I said PC mods working overtime to save gaming. It's funny. It's like this is such great rage bait, mate. Just put this out there. The Wokies will lose their mind over this. They hate it. They hate it because they know deep down it's true. And I'll leave that there.